Welcome to Jeannie's World. Today I am going to talk about our loved ones watching over us and sending us messages after they've passed away. But I wanted to also note that today I'm going to the doctor to check on this biopsy. I hope I'm cancer free on that one, so keep your prayers. This cancer is gone and is totally almost well, and that makes my nose itchy witchy. But anyway, on September the 20th, 2022, my Michael passed away and went on into the promised land, a happy hunting ground. So when I was at work at the flea market on Wednesday at the Volusia Fairgrounds, Miles's brother, he gave me a gift. He did not know about my Michael, and he did not know that my Michael was Native American. The first gift he gave me was this one. Did I got it right? Okay. And it is the strength of the Sioux. Well, Michael is not Sioux. He's Kiowa, but they're all Native American. And then he gave me this one, the provider. And then he gave me this one, prayer in the Great Spirit. I don't know. I think that was my message from Michael, saying I'm well. Yes, a year has passed, and I am still watching over you and keep hoping you stay strong and well. You know, a lot of people have really great sorrow and great grief when they lose someone. Yes, I suffered a lot of grief. Yes, I suffered a lot of denial. I went through all the steps of grief. But through my religious or spiritual teachings, I know there is life after death. I know angels walk among us. Many years after my grandmother Peoples died, and I was having a hard time in my teenage years and my early 20s, my grandmother was standing by my side. So that's proof to me that there is life after death. And another time when John David committed suicide, which I still consider murder because he didn't put the gun in his hand and he didn't taunt himself to shoot himself. But that's just my opinion. When he did that, and I needed to go to be with my sister, I had no money to go. And I needed to be with her, Linda. And it came about, I got to go. But the thing about that night, when I lay down to go to sleep, at the foot of my bed, my grandmother, John David, the boy who shot himself, and my father stood at the foot of my bed and said, "You are going to be with your sister." I don't remember where the money came from, but I'm pretty positive sure it came from my daughter Donna, because she's always helping me. I just don't remember. All I knew is the miracle of the money came for the airplane. Did I buy the ticket or did Donna buy the ticket? I don't know. I cannot remember the details, but I remember the three of them standing at the foot of my bed and saying, "Yes, you are going." And yes, I did. I remember also one time I was standing in the cemetery where my father is buried. And I looked around at all the people who were buried next to them. And I did have a low opinion of those people, that family. And don't want to talk about it. Just, I didn't think highly of that family. And there he was in the midst of them. In my eyes, my father walked on water. Maybe he didn't, but he did in my eyes. And I was so upset that he was there. And my father came. He put his hand on my shoulder. He says, "It's okay. I'm not here anymore. I've gone on. It's okay." There's been many times that in my troubled life, my father came to my aid, and my grandmother was to my aid. And I had another encounter with John David, the boy who shot himself. And we actually had an argument. And then he allowed me to take his mother away to Texas, which I don't know if was good or bad for her, but she needed to leave the environment she was in. At first, he didn't want to let her go, but then he did. And then I think he got to move on to his heavenly place because he was no longer a provider for his mother. And my husband, Bob, when he died, he was there in visions. He helped me to avoid a house fire. He helped me to avoid a heart attack. So just because you lost someone to this earth doesn't mean you've lost them forever. If you believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, then you know that we're going to be together again. And I think that's true in many other religions, but being I'm a Christian, that's the only truth that I have, so I speak it. And don't even ever question the way you believe. God gave us free agency, and we take it. But anyway, there's just numerous times that we get messages from our loved ones. Are we closed-hearted and closed-minded that we never hear them and we continue in our grief of sorrow because we are alone? Is that what we do? Not me. No, no, no. I believe that there is another purpose for our ones that in heaven. The minute we're born, we start dying. So we have to live our life to the best ability we can. And I am rambling, but I got a message from my Michael. I believe that. He is okay in heaven. And as a provider, he is still looking down upon me. And he is in the happy hunting ground. And he is doing well. That's my message for today. I love you. Take care. And like I said, you never know what I'm going to talk about. But keep me in your prayers today. I don't want to come back online tonight saying I got cancer and have a big hole in my nose again. I am healed. Love you.